Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds.
Ever wanted to know more about the legendary group Boyz II Men? Then stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds, where I discuss the facts about iconic artists, genres, or decades. I'm Ryan Macbeth, and I will discuss the fun and interesting facts, plus give you some song recommendations. Let's jump in. First up, it's interesting facts. Boyz II Men hold the distinct crown of being the most commercially successful R&B group in history, having sold over 60 to 64 million albums worldwide. In 1994, they became the only second musical act in Billboard history after the Beatles in 1964 to replace themselves at number one on the Hot 100 when their single On Bended Knee knocked their previous hit I'll Make Love to You out of the top spot. The group's original bass singer, Michael McCarthy, officially joined the band in 1988 after he heard the other members rehearsing in a high school bathroom and walked in to join them because he loved the room's vocal acoustics. Their massive break happened in 1989 when they snuck backstage at a Belle Biv DeVoe concert. They boldly sang an a cappella version of New Edition's Can You Stand the Rain directly to the group member Michael Bivings, who was so blown away that he offered to manage them on the spot. To describe the unique, heavily harmonized sound of their 1991 multi-platinum debut album, Cooley High Harmony, the band coined the term hip-hop doo-wop. In 1992, their massive hit, End of the Road, spent 13 consecutive weeks at number one on the Billboard Hot 100, breaking the legendary 11-week record held by Elvis Presley's Don't Be Cruel Hound Dog since 1956. Just 2 years later, they broke their own 13-week stream when I'll Make Love to You spent 14 weeks at number one. They then shattered that again in 1995 alongside Mariah Carey with One Sweet Day, which reigned at number one for a historic 16 weeks. Before they were Boyz II Men, they went by the name Unique Attraction. They later renamed themselves after the song Boyz II Men by their musical idols New Edition. At the 1995 Grammy Awards, Boyz II Men took home the trophy for their album 2, originally becoming the first artist in music history to win the newly created category for Best R&B Album. Now it's time for some fun facts. When recording their massive diamond-selling album 2, the group found it impossible to focus in their hometown of Philadelphia because friends and family kept dropping by the studio. To escape the distractions, they secretly packed up and finished the album in a studio in Reno, Nevada. Boyz II Men was actually a quintet right up until they recorded their first album. Founding member Mark Nelson left the group due to personality clashes and recording delays. He missed out on their debut, but later found success writing songs for artists like Toni Braxton and Marvin Gaye. They aren't just touring artists. The group holds a highly successful multi-year headlining residency at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, playing hundreds of sold-out shows to fans from across the globe. Fans often wonder why their smash second album was simply named 2. Sean Stockman revealed that it wasn't a lack of creativity. They specifically chose it because they wanted the album to feel like a movie sequel, directly continuing the story and vibe of their first record. At the height of their mid-90s fame, the group decided to record completely separate Spanish versions of their biggest hits. Tracks like I'll Make Love to You became You Te Voy a Amar, helping them secure a massive international fan base across Latin America. According to their early diaries and interviews, the group was so utterly obsessed with harmonizing that their management team literally had to tell them to stop singing backstage and in hotel hallways just to protect their vocal cords. Unlike the other members who met randomly, Sean Stockman was formerly headhunted. The remaining members of the group saw him performing a solo during a high school choir showcase and were so captivated by his range that they recruited him on the spot. Beyond their music videos, the group became absolute icons of 90s television pop culture by guest starring as themselves on major sitcoms, most notably serenading Hilary Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. In 2000, the group used their fortune to launch the Boyz II Men House, a dedicated charity and mentoring program in Philadelphia designed to provide academic support, safety, and modern resources for the at-risk youth. And now it is time for my third segment, my 4 songs. So I've got Doing Just Fine and Motown Philly. Now, in second place, I have got On Bended Knee. When On Bended Knee hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in December 1994, it replaced the group's previous single, I'll Make Love to You. This made Boyz II Men only the second act in Billboard history, following the Beatles in 1964, to replace themselves at top spot. The music video features the 4 band members trying to win back their respective partners, who were played by famous 90s actresses and models, including Kim Fields, Living Single, Lark Voorhees, Saved by the Bell, Victoria Rowell, The Young and the Restless, and Renee Jones, Days of Our Lives. Now, drum roll please. In first place, I have chosen End of the Road. The group recorded the vocals for the song in a tiny makeshift studio in Philadelphia in just a few hours while on a brief break from their massive tour with MC Hammer. They didn't think much of it at the time, but it went on to become one of the biggest songs in music history. When the track spent 13 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1992, it officially shattered a 36-year-old record for the longest running number 1 single, which was previously held by Elvis Presley's 1956 double single, Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog. Timeless tune. And now it is time for my timeless tune, a standout track that fits perfectly in today's topic. And the song I have chosen is One Sweet Day by Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey. Now, I know this song is a duet, but how could I leave it out? It is such a great song. I chose this song because it has incredible vocals from both Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey. It has great lyrics and is a song you should add to your playlist. Make sure to submit your From Your Speakers requests using the link in the description. That's it from today's episode of Ryan Macbeth Classic Sound. Thanks for hanging out and discovering some cool facts with me. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a classic moment. Got a favourite artist or song you want me to cover? Drop me a message, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep the music playing.
Ryan Macbeth Classic Sounds.